as you can see, we are in Prague again, and this time we brought Simon's mum. So it's her first time, and we are kind of gonna go and explore all the most basic things to see in Prague. We have 3 days for it, which I think is enough, and I decided to bring you guys along because, you know, maybe you've never been and you want to see all the basic stuff and not just the hipster nonsense that we show you usually. It is extremely warm, about 27 degrees today, and it's gonna be 30 tomorrow. I am not looking forward to that. So you can see I packed all of the dresses, and I thought I was ready, but I'm not. You know, see my fancy duck umbrella protecting me from UV light. That's my pro tip for you. A black umbrella blocks about, I think, like 80% of all UV rage, so you can give that a go next time that you feel like you're getting a horrible sunstroke. Now we're at the Prague Castle. It's, I believe, one of the largest sort of areas of castleness if in Europe, then probably in the world as well. That would make sense, right? It's kind of confusing because I think that the castle is like that thing there. That's where the president lives, and that's why they do have quite a lot of like security checks now. Yes, security checks, doing security checks. Ooh, soldiers. There's soldiers now. Look at them boys. By the way, last night when we arrived, we went to a great place called Sia, which is probably the only place in Prague to get dim sum and Peking duck. I actually went with a vegan option. I did have this mapo tofu with shiitake instead of meat, which was delicious. And then we went out for drinks and just kind of like explored Old Town, which was really nice. I think this time of year, actually, because the day is so long, it's really hard to avoid tourists, but normally maybe outside of summer it's really good to go like 10 p.m. because it's gonna be so much calmer and nicer, and you're gonna have so much more space for yourself. Yeah, this morning we had some nice like traditional Czech pastries, my favorite, and I think that the plan today is maybe go to the zoo if we have time, but I know that I also have to stop by my parents' place in the evening because my mom is throwing a birthday party for my sister. It's her 20th birthday soon. So yeah, that's the plan so far. Now we're at the Prague Zoo, and it's not super close to the center, but it's fairly easy to get to, especially when you take an Uber, and if it's more than like one of you, it's not going to be expensive to get here at all. Prague is not super humongous, so it's not that much of a problem to get to the outskirts. You can also take the boat here, which is fun, but I think that it runs only 3 times a day, so you know, you have to be super flexible and build your day about, you know, around that. To get in, the adult ticket is 200 crowns, which is about 7 pounds or so, so I think affordable, especially for a huge zoo like this one. You can like happily spend like 5 hours here. We were here for 3 hours, I think, and we still didn't have enough time to see everything and just stop everywhere we wanted, so yeah. Oof, now I'm like so sweaty. The foundation around my lips just kind of sweated off, so I have this little like mustache, but it's not like a proper mustache. It's, you know, I would like to have, but it's just like a little porn stash, and you know, that's balls. Hey, it's day 2. It is hotter than yesterday and I am scared, but I think we're gonna make it until like 4 in the afternoon when there's supposed to be a huge thunderstorm, which everyone's excited for. I mean, I am too, because Edinburgh doesn't really have any thunderstorms ever, so it's a good like Czech summer experience. Today we are on Redman, This is the top of the hill. We lazily took an Uber to the top, and now we're gonna kind of explore the top area and then walk down. If you don't know, Petrin is the hill that kind of looks like it has Eiffel Tower behind it, but in fact it only has like a tiny copy of Eiffel Tower on top of it. Yes. We're gonna walk down, have ice cream, maybe have lunch, walk around the city center, maybe Wenceslas Square. It's, you know, it's sort of very touristy, but why not? I mean, at that point we will probably be soaked with water anyway. Hey, this is creme de la creme and it's the best ice cream in town, especially at this time of year. You have to come here. It's one of their two shops. This one is on Národní třída, which is really close to the National Theatre. The other one is in the Old Town, kind of closer to the Old Town Square. Chili chocolate, salted peanut, pistachio, chocolate banana, some of my favorites, as a tip for you. So that was our second day here in Prague. We kind of went to Wenceslas Square and just walk around a bit. There's these cute little like passages inside of buildings, which is really interesting. I love those. I think that like from architectural perspective, those are really interesting. And we ended up eventually in a super nice vegetarian restaurant called Estrella. And I can really recommend it. It was my first time there, but everything we had was amazing. I had like a portobello burger. It was really close to the burger they have, the vegetarian burger from Shake Shack. So if you like that one, this one was very similar to it, just without the cheese. So slightly less unhealthy feeling, but still just as delicious. Hey, it's day 3 and we walked up to Letna, which is this humongous park on top of one of the hills here in Prague. It's usually quite a nice place for people to chill out in the summer. Right now we are standing in the area that's the Letna beer garden. Super popular on hot days, especially, you know, weekends and afternoons. So like right now, very empty, but that's not the typical look in summer. We're gonna later walk kind of that way. That gives you zero information at all, but we're gonna kind of walk towards a place called the Metronome, which is kind of like an urban skate park almost, but more like an impromptu one. It's not meant to be a skate park, but a lot of people use it that way. Sometimes it has music festival as well, so yeah, it's kind of cool. A lot of like youth culture, and I don't think that it's a very touristy place, but it's very important for the locals, especially young ones. Then we're gonna go see this little villa. I think it's called Villa Pelé, and it has a like an illustration gallery exhibition going on of one of my favorite French illustrators, and I'm really excited for that. So we're gonna do that next, and then we'll see what we have time for. Anyway, you come with us on this surprisingly refreshing day and have fun. We just went to one of my favorite restaurants from my growing up age. It's called Lehká hlava, which means clear head, and you will probably find it in most guidebooks among other vegetarian restaurants. I'm pretty sure it's vegan friendly as well. It's pretty popular though, so you have to make a reservation. Now I'm gonna go to my sister's birthday party, which is literally 1 block away. Practical. So this was the last stop of our trip. We're going home tonight. This place is called Špejle and it's super great. I bring all my friends and new visitors in Prague here. It's a place where you can kind of pick up little sort of nipply things and like small portions of even Czech food. So it's a really good place to try some Czech food, but not having to order like a big plate of it, which most people don't want to do. Each one of them is only 30 crowns, so like £1. Great deal. They also have amazing gins and tonics, so if you're into that you have to come and visit. Yeah, but overall this was a massive success and I can't wait to come back here as a tourist and not for work or to visit the dentist, which sucks. Okay guys, thank you for coming with us. Hope you enjoyed our very summary experience here in Prague, and let me know if you have any questions about visiting Prague because I'm an expert. Okay guys, I'll see you soon. Bye.